What I have, it's a type of cancer called leiomyosarcoma.
I was diagnosed with cerebral palsy.
I have a very rare kind of thyroid cancer.
It's a non-rhabdosarcoma.
Testicular cancer.
Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Ewing sarcoma.
Acute promyelocytic leukemia.
Had to start chemotherapy, that wasn't working.
Had the original tumor removed, had to have a secondary surgery.
I've had many operations.
13 different surgeries.
In that time, the cancer spread to both of my kidneys.
My tumor was wrapped around my lower
I
spine.
have 4 catheters.
It's a very fast-growing cancer.
Into my liver and part of my right lung.
It was throwing up. I was so terrified of dying.
The reality is that time's running out. I just need a break. All I need is a break. That's all I want.
The challenges of being a young adult are difficult. The challenges of being a young adult with a chronic or life-threatening illness are overwhelming. Young lives are interrupted by an ordeal that's physically and emotionally exhausting. Futures that should have been hopeful are now uncertain. Easing that burden is what Dream Street is all about. With its dedicated staff of volunteers, Dream Street brings light into lives that have been overshadowed by pain and uncertainty.
The road to starting Dream Street was there was a need for it at the time. There weren't any programs like what we do. We found that when kids became too old to attend our other camping programs, they had nowhere to go. Hopefully, we can give them the tools to take home and lead better lives.
They get to stay at a world-class resort, and for 1 week they forget about where they come from, what they're going through, for the most part.
A lot of it is about having fun here. There's a lot of seriousness, but there's a lot of fun. We have a thing called flunk aerobics, and that is where the counselors participate and we try and dance. and even if you can't dance, you just go out there and have a great time.
Canyon Ranch provides more than a physical escape. Young people who feel isolated in the outside world discover they're not alone by exploring their special needs and feelings with one another. Volunteer counselors create a caring environment where campers can feel safe sharing their fears and frustrations.
I'm trying to be a little bit independent for the first time, and I just can't do it.
When you look around the room and you see these 20 beautiful faces, you have to realize and recognize that some of them won't be with us next year at this time. In fact, some of them won't be with us in 6 months.
For the past 6 years, Amanda has endured a series of operations to stop the spread of her cancer, a cancer she knows will never be cured.
I'm on this experimental drug, which is working, but I still have the tumors. I've never been in a room with 20 people that I can connect with every single one of them. It's been amazing.
You're always going to be sick, basically, is what you're saying. So are you going to be scared forever?
I don't know. I'm just not there yet.
No one's future could have been more filled with promise than Erin's. This bright 23-year-old had planned on getting married and was working toward becoming a paramedic. Now, every day is a painful struggle as she fights a losing battle against a cancer that doesn't care about dreams.
I don't feel good, and it's just every time I go to the doctor, something else is wrong. Some other organ has stopped working. I get more meds to help compromise stuff, or it's just everything. It's the timeline's happening exactly like my doctor said it was going to be. It's been such a motivation being here at Canyon Ranch with Dream Street. And I think that at least for the next couple weeks, I'm going to be feeling a lot better than I was before I came here. It's just been a life-changing experience by far.
As a nurse, I know I've touched many lives, and I try and do as much as I can, both professionally and personally. And I think by providing this service, I can do even more at a personal level. That's the biggest reward. I've gotten into nursing to make a difference, and I think by participating in this camp year after year, I can significantly make a difference.
I feel selfish when I come to camp because they're so wonderful, they're so brave. And we can't even understand what they're going through. We can't even understand it and how they make it through each day. I wish everybody could experience something like this, the magic of these kids.
I think I'll remember the people I've met and just how close we can get in just a week.
You just feel extremely welcome and wanted.
I don't want to leave. And that's honest to God truth. I don't want Sunday to come. I may never get an opportunity like this again.
It takes more than medicine to get better. We have kids who live to come to Dream Street. They will tell their doctors, I'm going to Dream Street next year.
Did you know my name?
Just so incredible. I can't imagine what everybody else has gone through and what their life has been since they got sick, but personally, this has been the first time I've been able to get out and get away from home, get away from my nurse, get away from the hospitals and the doctors and the treatments, the surgeries and everything, and just go somewhere completely away from all that. That's so beautiful, with so many people that are wonderful. You can understand exactly what I'm going through and not think anything different of me because I'm hurting from everything. It's just been so nice to be able to get away from all that and be surrounded by so many wonderful people that are just there to share the experience with you and help you along the way.